All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday the 2nd. Uh, I finally got approved for my chemotherapy medication on New Year's Eve, Tuesday. Tuesday, after about a month of dealing with the doctors going back and forth with the pharmacy company, because what was going on is it wasn't the doctors that were not that didn't want to treat me. It's the pharmaceutical companies and the insurance. Well, pretty much pharmaceutical company, because they told my doctor, when my doctor asked for the chemotherapy, to do this next round of chemotherapy, um, the pharmaceutical company denied it, said no. So then my doctor called them and was talking to them about it, and going back and forth with them, and turns out that, they're saying no. Why are you going to continue giving them chemotherapy? Is not helping, because when they give you chemotherapy, when I first started 2 years ago, they're going to give me what they feel is best to help me the very first time. And it goes, that's the first thing. Then the second, if that doesn't work, then they go to the second, the third, the fourth, fifth, whatever. Now I think I'm at five. I think I'm at five different treatments, chemotherapy treatments already. So pretty much what they're saying is, all these treatments that you've been getting the last 2 years are not helping him no more. Are helping him no more. It's still spreading. He still has cancer. It's not helping him. So they're like, all they're trying to really do is save their own ass. They don't want lawsuits, especially all the shit that's going on with the United Healthcare and all that. So everybody's just pretty much trying to save their own ass over there, whether it's the insurance companies or the pharmaceutical companies, the doctors with the pharmaceutical companies. So when the doctor requested, they're like, no, you should consider putting him on hospice now. When they want to put you on hospice, is because they feel you have like 6 months or less to live. That's it. That's when they're going to put you on hospice. Usually it's 6 months or less. They're like, no, you need to just think about putting him on hospice now. No more chemotherapy, no radiation, nothing. It's not doing anything. So when I talked to the doctors about it, they were like, well, I'm going to talk to them myself personally. I'm going to call them and have a peer-to-peer with them and talk to them, because I need to explain to them. They see you on a piece of paper. They don't see you in person like I do, or we do here at the office. They have to understand that we see a person that comes in every day that still looks healthy, that still goes to work. I'm not at home every day on disability. I'm not laid up in a hospital bed. I still live a normal life. I go to work. Sometimes I call off. Sometimes I will come to work. Still live a normal life. I just don't fucking go all over the place because I'm tired a lot. But I'm eating, but not regularly no more. It's starting to come back again where I really can't eat much. So I'm losing the weight because I'm not really eating as much, because I don't have an appetite, or if I do, I just don't feel like throwing up. So I sometimes just won't eat, because sometimes I will start to get sick again from eating, and so sometimes I just don't want to eat because I don't want to throw up food. So I use the feeding tube to feed. My wife will hook me up at night to feed, especially on days that I'm not working, because I only work 4 days a week. So the days that I'm not working, I'll tell her to hook me up to the feeding machine, and I'll run it all night. But still, I still live a normal life. I'm in pain and shit like that, but for the most part, I have the fentanyl patches. So when I have that, I'm not in any pain. If I didn't have those on, I probably would be in a lot of pain all the time. But so they were going back and forth with the doctors. We went over there last Tuesday, New Year's Eve. They said they still refused it. They're gonna they're gonna call. They're gonna try to work with it and try to convince them what I said about how they only see me on paper. They don't see me as They don't know that I'm still like functioning. So she's like, I'll call you back later on today. For sure, we'll call you back later on today with an answer if they're gonna say yes or they're gonna say no. So then they did. They called us about 4:00, 4:30 in the afternoon. They called my wife, and to my wife, they approved it for him for his medication. So, okay, that's fine. She's like, you have to call the pharmaceutical company and verify everything. Okay, fine. So then my wife does that, but it's New Year's Eve, and things can't get done. They were like, call back tomorrow. We can't call back tomorrow because New Year's Day, everything's closed. So they're like, okay, call back on Thursday. So what my wife did call yesterday though, she called them, and the pharmaceutical company said, yeah, we did get all the approvals. We got it. So my wife approved everything. They said, okay, well, there's one more thing we have to do. We're going to call back to the doctor and get everything straightened out. The date that it's going to get delivered, what time, and blah, blah, blah. So my wife, she gets upset because now she's chasing it again. You know what I mean? She's chasing it again. She has to chase the medication because we already went through all this shit. It's been approved. I approved it. The doctor approved it. Now they're calling again. We got to call now and talk to the doctor and make sure that, to the doctor's office to make sure these are the dates we can deliver. My wife's getting upset with them, but what my wife don't understand is they're just trying to save their own ass. They're trying to cover their own ass because they don't want to give it to me. They feel like it's not going to help you. So why should we give it to you? That's what they pretty much tell the doctors, like, you're not helping him. It's more like you're hurting him more than helping him. Yeah, I might get maybe a month, maybe 2 months more time out of it. But they don't want to give it. But they agreed. Okay, they told the doctor, okay, have him call us and verify everything. So then I call and verify everything. So that saves their ass. The doctor says she wants to treat me. I'm saying I want to be treated with the medication. Now they're going to call and set the delivery for the medication. But they're just covering their own ass. That way nobody can come back later on and say, well, why'd you keep allowing him to do chemotherapy? It killed him. You know what I mean? Because that's what they told me in the very beginning. It's what kills you first, the chemotherapy or the cancer. That's where you're at. What's going to kill you first? They don't want the fucking chemotherapy to be the thing that kills me. You know what I mean? So they don't want to give it. So I know now, yeah, I got approved this last time because I know this is the last time. They won't do it again. They fought like for a month already. And I've been off chemotherapy since September. So September, October, November, December, 4 months already. I've been off chemotherapy. Cancer doesn't stop spreading because I'm waiting on approvals. It keeps spreading. I know it is because I'm back to I can eat very little again. It's not that I can't swallow the food. It's just something with my stomach doesn't want it. So I know if they fought this hard, if the pharmacy people have fought this hard to not give me this medication, they're not going to approve it again the next time. I can go through this treatment that they're going to give me right now, and maybe it'll give me a month, 2 months more. That's fine. But after that, I know they're going to pretty much say that's it. They're going to wipe the hands of it. We're not going to give them no more radiation, no more chemotherapy. We already told you the last time you guys wanted to keep doing it. It's not helping them. They already know that what they're going to give me right now is not going to help me. It's not going to cure me. You know what I mean? It's not going to cure me. All it's going to do is give me a little bit more time. So they know that. And they don't want to be responsible for me dying. They'd rather be like, fuck no, we're not going to give them no more. We can't continue doing that. And then I can pass away from the cancer, but not because of their medication. So, I mean, that's where I'm at right now. My wife's going to be calling them today. So they're going to call the doctor's office today to go ahead and schedule their delivery. So we'll see. Maybe today's Thursday. So maybe on Monday, I'll go back in and start the chemotherapy again. I think what they had told me last time is that I would do like 1 time a week. I'll go in once a week for maybe 5 weeks, 4 weeks, and then that's that. that round, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I don't know what it is, but once a week. And so, and then they told me like, this medication here that we're gonna give you, this is going to you're gonna lose all your hair again from this medication that we're gonna give you. So like, all right, I'm like, I don't give a fuck, I was bald, a few months back, so it is what it is. But she's like, this is definitely you're gonna definitely lose your hair on this one. So I said, okay, whatever, So I guess, like I said, hopefully next week they'll have it all scheduled. They have the delivery, and I could be able to go over there and start again. But again, it's not like it's gonna cure me or anything. You know what I mean? It's just, all they're trying to do is give me a little bit more time, whether it's a month. If it's 6 months, then it's 6 months. Well, shit, that gives me, hopefully I can make it another year like I wanted to. You know what I mean? That was my whole goal. That's what I said, last week, 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna try to see what I can do about just making it another year, at least another year. But because when they, like I said, when they say to put you on hospice, is because they feel you got like 6 months and that's it. But with this new regimen that I'll go under, maybe I can get a few months out of it. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't feel like I still feel pain. Not when I have the fentanyl, but I still feel pain. Tired all the time. Sometimes I just get tired, like just like that. Like I'm just sitting there and I just want to fall asleep right where I'm sitting. So that's why I stay close to my house, so I can just go upstairs and go lay down when I want to lay down. And I just don't have the appetite really to be eating. I eat very small portions of food. I'll eat like something in the morning, something small in the morning, and then I won't eat all day until about 4 or 5, and then I'll eat something small at that time, about 4 or 5, and then that's it. I'm not really eating nothing else after that, and that's the reason why I'm dropping the weight still, because when I weighed myself at the beginning of the week. I keep thinking today's Sunday. We barely came back to work because of New Year's, but I weighed myself at the beginning of the week. I think it was like Sunday or Monday. I weighed myself and I was 178. That's the thinnest I've been since I was like fucking maybe high school. So I'm still losing. I lost like 7 pounds within like 2 weeks. So I'm still losing because I'm not eating. Hopefully, with this new chemotherapy they put me on, it'll shrink the tumors down again enough where, because it has something now to do with my stomach. The food's not getting stuck in my throat like it used to. I can swallow. It's just when it gets into my stomach or starts going down, it doesn't want it, so it kicks it back out. So there's got to be something going on in there. So whatever they're giving me for as far as chemotherapy, maybe that'll shrink that shit down, and then I'll be able to eat again, and I'll start to put on weight again, because that's what I need to do. I need to put on more weight. I'm not gonna put on a bunch of weight by feeding myself with a feeding tube. That's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get calories and I'm gonna get protein and all that shit, but I'm not gonna put on a lot of weight by being on a liquid diet. So for people that think like, oh well, continue feeding yourself with a feeding tube, yeah, I'm gonna get some calories, I'm gonna get vitamins and all that shit like that, but I'm not gonna gain a bunch of weight because it's just liquid. And so we'll see though. We'll see if that's gonna help me out and give me back an appetite to want to eat, because shit, I do want to eat. I used to like going out to dinners and shit like that. Me and my wife, we used to always go out to dinner, and I really don't do it much anymore. I really don't want to. Like we went to a steakhouse probably about 3 weeks ago. It was like, fuck it, let's go have a nice steak and some drinks. And I paid like $70 fucking dollars or something like that for a steak, and I took one bite of it, and I couldn't eat it, and I ended up throwing it away. And that was the second time I've done that at the same place. I want to eat, but when I do, I can't eat, so I end up throwing it away. So it's like, why even go and do something like that if I'm just wasting my money? So I don't do it. But again, I will see. We'll see what happens with this next chemo. If it helped me get my appetite back, help me put on a little bit of weight. And but I already know. I know now that they're not gonna approve it no more. They fought like a whole month. For a whole month, they were like, nope, we don't give it to him. Put him on hospice, and they're like, the doctors are like, no, we see him and you don't. So we feel that, you know, he can continue and he wants to continue. So we want to continue. Give us the medication. So everything's been approved. I approved it. They approved it. Now they just gotta deliver the fucking medication so then I can start again. But I don't know. It is what it is. You know, what's gonna be is what's gonna be. I'm not worried about it. Again, like me, it doesn't make me emotional. I don't get all emotional about it and shit. The only time that ever happens is if my wife is with me, and that's why sometimes I don't like for her to go to the doctors with me, because, you know, she gets all, you know, broken up about this shit, you know. And me, I won't even ask too many questions. I like, just tell me what I need to know. I'm gonna sit here and ask all kinds of questions and shit, because I already know what the outcome is gonna be anyway. So why the fuck do I care? Just tell me what you want to tell me, and let me get out of here. I got shit to do. You know, my wife, she wants to ask all kinds of questions and stuff, but, you know, they're giving her like I tell her, they're gonna give you the answers that you don't want to hear. And to me, it's like, why even ask? We already know what's gonna happen, you know. But, you know, she wants to be there, so that's the reason why I would like to sometimes go by myself, so she doesn't have to deal with it. But I don't know. I'm, like I said, I'm not all broken up about this shit. I've been dealing with it for over 2 years now. And sometimes, you know, I was telling my partner here at work, you know, you get to the point where you're just fucking tired. You know what I mean? You're tired. Like, I don't want to fucking do this no more. I don't want to feel like this no more. Even if I'm not in pain, I don't want to feel like tired like this all the time. And not down and out, not depressed, nothing like that. But when you wake up and you want to go back to bed, or you get up, take a shower, and, you know, you get ready for the day, but you sit down and all of a sudden you want to go back to sleep again. Or you're in fucking pain. You wake up and you're in pain, you know, and who the fuck wants to live like that? You know, so you get tired. It's like, man, you know, sometimes you wish that you didn't wake up. Like, fuck, don't let me wake up, man, because I don't want to deal with this bullshit anymore. But, you know, you wake up and you're disappointed. Like, well, here we go again. And then you just, okay, you keep on fucking moving forward, you know. And so that's what I do, even though sometimes I don't want to. I mean, that's what I do. And so that's what I have to do now until we finish this next round of chemo. And then once they finish that, then it's like from there it definitely will be downhill from there. And then that's when I'll deal with the other situation as far as the death with dignity thing. I already got some information on them, like their website and all that shit like that I got to contact. But you know, I want to read more upon that this weekend when I'm off work. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. Maybe give me a couple more months, maybe 4 or 5 months. Who knows? I won't know until it's all done, and then they'll do a scan. So you gotta wait on the scan. They're gonna do this treatment, and then they'll send me to do a PET scan, and the PET scan will show everything. Like, okay, it didn't do shit, which I'm pretty sure is not really gonna do shit, because all the other stuff that they gave me before is not working. And so they're kind of like, you know, at the bottom of the barrel. That's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? The stuff they gave me in the beginning was like the stuff that they felt was gonna help me, and then it keeps going down. Now I'm going, like, I think the sixth round of different kind of chemotherapy. So it definitely ain't gonna save my life or nothing. But we'll see if it gives me any more time than what they feel, because they just want to just like wipe their hands of it. The pharmaceutical company wants to wipe their hands with it and say, that's it. Just put him on hospice and make sure that he's comfortable and you know, he lives the rest of his life comfortable, you know, because the pain will be coming, you know. But the doctor's like, no, And I'm not gonna just lay down like that. Fuck it, you know. I think it's because they're telling me like no. I think that's, to me, that's what like keeps me like fuck you. You know what I mean? They're like, we want to end this shit. We don't want to send you no more medication. Just put them in hospice and let them die. And I'm like, like fuck you. You know, you're not gonna just throw me the fucking to the side like that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just let you tell me. You're not gonna tell me like when I'm gonna go. Fuck that. You know what I mean? That's like, you guys don't know me, so you're not gonna just push me to the side and next, like it's a number. You know what I mean? Who's next? You know, fuck this guy. It's not gonna happen that way. You know, I think that's what's pushing me even harder now with this new thing, and not saying, well, you know, fuck it, just let me die. Okay, well, these people over here are saying just let them die. Well, put them in the hospital, let them die. I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna happen because you said it. You know, that's the way I see it. Because you said it, fuck you. I'm gonna keep on going then. So, and I said that a long time ago. I'm gonna see how far I can push my body, how far I can go. When I was doing the radiation, before the radiation, I said let's do it. Let's see how far I can push my body, how much my body can actually take. And I went through that shit, even though that was the hardest fucking thing that I've ever done, was that radiation. I did it. I went through the whole thing. So now we go through this shit. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, keep it. If that's what you're gonna do, keep it coming. Let's see how fucking far we can push it. You know, is the chemotherapy gonna kill me, or is it gonna be the cancer? I don't know, but we're gonna fucking find out. That's what I see it. We're gonna find out. So, anyways, that's a little update of what's going on. I'm at work right now. I'm on my lunch break. I gotta be going back in a few minutes, but yeah, that's what's going on right now. And I'll keep you guys updated what's going on. And but I'm still here. Like, I woke up this morning. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, because tomorrow's fucking payday. You know, so and I definitely know I'll be here this weekend. You know what I mean? So I'm not worried about nothing. You know, I haven't got to that fucking point yet. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be talking to you later.